minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is rocket science and how well do you think you are familiar with this term? In today's technologically advanced world, things are moving at a rapid pace. NASA and SpaceX are creating unimaginable wonders across the space and universe. Elon Musk has regained a huge success through his Falcon 9 and other similar space missions. In near future, space expedition would be easy. But, how will it be done, is a question. Before we start the video, take a moment to subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to share and comment down below. Let's watch the video till the end to explore the astonishments of the rocket science. Jack Whiteside Parsons was an American rocket engineer, chemist, and Thelemite occultist. Associated with the California Institute of Technology, Parsons was one of the principal founders of both the Jet Propulsion Laboratory and the Aerojet Engineering Corporation. On June 17, 1952, a day before his departure to Mexico, Parsons received a rush order of explosives for a film set and began to work on it in his home laboratory. An explosion destroyed the lower part of the building, during which Parsons sustained mortal wounds. His right forearm was amputated, his legs and left arm were broken and a hole was torn in the right side of his face. Despite these critical injuries, Parsons was found conscious by the upstairs lodgers. He tried to communicate with the arriving ambulance workers, who rushed him to the Huntington Memorial Hospital, where he was declared dead approximately 37 minutes after the explosion. Number 2. Increasing launches. There have been over 5,000 rocket or satellite launches across the world up to now, with over 500 of them coming out of NASA's Cape Canaveral. Number 3. The most advanced countries in terms of rocket technology use cryogenic fuel technology. That means that the propellant and rockets are supercooled. So this is why H2 and O2 can be used as fuel and oxidizer. Number 4. Mission to Mars. The world's next venture into space is developing the Heavy Lift Launch Vehicle, which is a vehicle with the capacity to carry massive payloads and large amounts of people into space economically and efficiently. With the development of heavy lift launch vehicles, interplanetary exploration will be more of a reality than it is today. Number 5. Gravity. Modern rockets use both solid and liquid fuel types. Space shuttles are equipped with 2 solid fuel boosters and 3 liquid fuel engines to propel themselves because what makes it so difficult for getting anything off the ground on Earth is the damn gravity here. Number 6. The Explorer 1 was sent to space in 1958 and remained there until 1970. It had a massive only 13.37 kilograms. This way, it was very light compared to the Soviets' first satellite, Sputnik, which was at 3.6 kilograms. Explorer was fitted with a cosmic ray detector and a micro-meteorite detector. Number 7. Exit velocity. In order to be able to burst through the gravity of Earth, a rocket needs to travel at the speed of 7 miles per second. Now we're not scientists ourselves, but it seems like that's pretty fast. Number 8. Neighborhood. Number 2. The Soviets launched Sputnik 2 only 2 months after Sputnik 1, but this time it carried a small dog by the name of Laika. Laika would become the first animal to orbit Earth, but wouldn't last very long as she died shortly afterward. Some scientists were skeptical about a human's ability to survive a launch. So animals were tested first. Number 9. We got to do it. The space race got its start when Manos-Lov Koldish, Sergei Korolyov and Mikhail Tikhonov have submitted a letter to the Soviet government proposing the development of an artificial satellite to orbit the Earth. Number 10. The other father, Robert H. Goddard, is also sometimes considered the father of modern rocket science, as the scientists first flew a liquid propellant rocket in 1926, which turned out to be the progenitor of the Saturn V rocket that launched 43 years later. Number 11. Hold your jets. The 111-meter-tall Saturn V was developed to launch the Apollo astronauts and used 1.2 million liters of liquid oxygen to combust and produced 7.5 million pounds of thrust in order to launch itself. Number 12. Out of service. The Lunar Space Station was split between Russians and Americans, and they got along great over the first few years. That is until Russians' eating habits got in the way. Because of their diet, the Russians were prone to clogging the shared toilets. So the Americans banned them from their half of the station. Number 13. Commercial space. SpaceX lost their first commercial prototype in 2010 named Falcon 9. It orbited the Earth twice before landing in the Pacific Ocean. Number 14. Cheese in space. On SpaceX's first test launch, they secretly sent a wheel of cheese into orbit in honor of the Monty Python sketch where John Cleese tried to order cheese from a cheese shop that had no cheese. Number 15. Nazis at it again. Germany was actually the first country to produce a rocket capable of crossing the boundary of space. The famed V-2 rocket of World War II was a ballistic missile launched by the Nazis on England and Belgium.